The new S-Class, the new luxury, brought to you by Mercedes-Benz.
The Anti-Corruption Advisory Board, one of the 5 independent monitoring bodies of the MACC, has reportedly cleared the Anti-Graft Agency's Chief Commissioner Tan Sri Azam Baki of any criminal conduct or conflict of interest in his alleged ownership of millions of ringgit in equities. According to Bernama, Azam explained that it was his brother Nasir Baki who was making the transactions using his share trading account. He said the shares were acquired via the open market and transferred to Nasir within the same year. He said he had explained this to the advisory board. Separately, the board's chairman Tan Sri Azam Baki said that following a lengthy discussion, its members agreed to clear Azam as he had no pecuniary or beneficial interest in the shares. He added that the board had planned on making this public at a later date, but the issue was prematurely raised by former MACC Consultation and Corruption Prevention Panel member Dr. Edmund Terence Gomez. Gomez reportedly resigned as a member of the panel last week over the committee's purported inaction over the issue. Rogue financier Low Teck Jho, better known as Jho Low, and his parents, Tan Sri Larry Low Hock Beng and Puan Sri Goh Gek Wee, have entered an appearance to the $3.78 billion or 15.85 billion ringgit suit filed by 1MDB and 4 of its subsidiary companies at the KL High Court. They will be represented by solicitors Messrs Vellon and O. A case management of the matter was done today before High Court Deputy Registrar Norafidah Idris. 1MDB's counsel Sivakumar Kanagasabai from Skrine confirmed this with theedgemarkets.com. He said they are to file defence by January 26th and the next case management is fixed on February 9th. Besides the 3 family members, Jho Low's sister Mei Lin and brother Teck Zen, along with his associate Eric Tan Kim Long, were also named as defendants. The plaintiffs are seeking a return of the funds in addition to damages to be assessed by the court. 1MDB's former CFO Azmi Tahir testified today that he was worried about the decisions made by 1MDB's management during his tenure at the Sovereign Wealth Fund. Azmi was being cross-examined by Datuk Sri Najib Razak's lawyer Datuk Hariharan Singh Tarasing in the 1MDB turnout trial at the KL High Court. However, he said he only went as far as having discussions with management in raising his concerns over the decisions made by former 1MDB CEO Datuk Shahrul Azral Ibrahim Halmi and then Shahrul's successor Muhammad Hazim Abdul Rahman regarding the fund's bond issuances. The witness added that another worry of his concerned 1MDB's lack of access to funds, adding that there was no explanation on why such an inhibition was in place. Azmi said he had been told by his then 1MDB superiors, including Hazim, that Najib was the one who gave the directive to not use 1MDB funds. He cited one instance that was clearly quite pivotal for 1MDB at the time, as it had projects like the TRX. According to Azmi, Hazim had said that he had gone to see then 1MDB chairman Tan Sri Lodin Wak Kamarudin to convey the fact that 1MDB needed to access the money that was overseas, but was told that the PM had told Lodin that he was not to touch the funds. LBS Bina Group achieved 1.575 billion ringgit in property sales in 2021, surpassing its 1.2 billion ringgit target. In a media briefing today, LBS Bina announced that its property sales target for 2022 is 1.6 billion ringgit, to be achieved by 14 planned launches that will cover the Klang Valley, Johor, Pahang and Perak, which will amount to 3,733 units with a GDV of 1.77 billion ringgit. LBS Bina Executive Chairman Tan Sri Lim Hock San said the group has successfully handed over vacant possession of 2,570 units with 1.3 billion ringgit and is cautiously optimistic that the market will bounce back this year. The developer has 18 ongoing development projects with an estimated GDV of 5.3 billion ringgit and land bank of approximately 2,744 acres as at December December 31st, 2021. It has unbilled sales of about 2.3 billion ringgit, which are expected to provide clear earnings visibility over the next 2 to 3 years. Airasia Group says the proposed name change to Capital A is aimed at giving the group a new corporate identity that offers a better reflection of its core business and future undertakings, in line with its transformation from an airline into a digital travel and lifestyle services entity. The proposal will be tabled at an EGM on January 27th via live streaming from the online meeting platform using the remote participation and voting facilities provided by Tricor Investor and Issuing House Services. In a circular to shareholders, Airasia Group said the structural change will facilitate strong projected growth in the company's businesses. The new name, it said, will further enhance and be in line with its purpose to connect people and transform lives. It will also set the tone of the group as it expands into new horizons, said Airasia Group, and allay concerns of being a group that was intrinsically an airline.
This program was brought to you by Mercedes-Benz.